Hi, my name's Sam Graci. I'm a Canadian nutritional and lifestyle researcher. I am the formulator and developer of the award-winning food powder Greens Plus. By the age of 24, men and women are all under some form of net bone loss. When you look at young men rounded at the shoulder and head leaning forward when they walk, some of the structure in the neck is lost, and already we are losing some bone. So first of all, let's not think of bone loss as being something attributed to aging women. It belongs in the same reference for men and for women. We have to be conscious of it. And we looked at new approaches to bone. What we discovered, quite remarkable. Number one, the bones in our body can be kept strong for the rest of our life. If they are, it means that in our 80s and 90s, we are mobile and independent. What happens to most of us in our 80s and 90s? We lose our bone strength, we lose our ability to move freely, and we start to shuffle. We trip and fall and break a home, and we end up or a hip, and we end up in a nursing home. If we can stay mobile and independent in our 80s and 90s with strong bones, we'll be much better off for it. There are several things that we found out that we can do. Number one, the biggest mistake that any of us can do was pointed out by Dr. Walter Willett. He is head of nutrition at Harvard University School of Medicine. What Walter Willett called, we finished some research on our group. He called a situation the calcium paradox, in which people who take the most calcium supplements, I want to repeat it, people who take the most calcium supplements end up with the worst osteoporosis, the worst osteopenia, the stage of just beginning it, the worst net bone loss. Now that confused everybody because we assume that if you take calcium to build bones, the more you take, the stronger your bones, but it's not true. Work was done at the University of Toronto Faculty of Medicine by Dr. Graci and a large number of PhDs there. We discovered several things. You cannot take more than 500 milligrams of elemental calcium at one time in a supplement. Now, if you need 1,000 milligrams, it has to be perhaps 6 hours apart. So you could take 500 in a supplement in the morning and 500 at night. As soon as you go over 500, many supplements are 1,000 milligrams, 1,500 milligrams of elemental, the amount you absorb, calcium, 2,000 milligrams. What we discovered, and has been shown true by other researchers now, is whenever you take more than 500 milligrams, the amount of calcium over 500 enters into your bone building cells, your osteoblasts. And it's like putting your foot down on the pedal of the gas of your car. The more you press down, the more gas, the faster your car is going to go. But if you're trying to maneuver through the streets of Toronto and you're going as fast as you can, it's going to cause a lot of mayhem, and you're going to endanger other people's lives. When you take more than 500 milligrams of calcium and it enters in the bone building cells called the osteoblast, in your teeth, in your nails, in your face, your skull, your shoulders, your knees, your elbows, your shins, wherever it may be that you're experiencing some problems perhaps, is that it causes the bone building cells to rev up and they die. It is counterproductive to take 99% of all calcium supplements that are available. 500 milligrams of elemental calcium is the maximum you can take. So we researched and developed a product called Greens Plus Bone Builder. There are 19 minerals in it. The right amount of calcium in the right forms that get absorbed are in it, along with an equal amount of magnesium, manganese, 19 minerals that were really researched to be in the perfect combination. Now, does it work? It is assumed by modern day medicine that once a woman is over 65 and in menopause, she could, now I'd like to extend it, or any man, cannot actually build bone. So medication is given to stop us from losing bone. But Dr. Letitia Rao just published groundbreaking research in a medical journal, of which you can get a copy of from genuinehealth.com. She showed that every single person over the age of 65 taking Greens Plus Bone Builder built bone. First piece of research to show that in the world. Different amounts at different rates according to their health, their status. You need to do a little external exercise such as walking, minimum, for bone to build. But Greens Plus Bone Builder has been shown clinically with human beings to actually build bone in the most difficult age bracket that's possible to build bone. And we want to keep strong bones because strong bones mean it's our architectural strength. You want good shoulders, you want good movement, you want to be straight at 80, 90, or 100. begins with our bones, and it begins today. Greens Plus Bone Builder is clinically proven. Many other clinical studies, but I just wanted to mention that one that came out, and it's relevant in 2014.